Nick Reiner appeared in court to enter a plea to murder charges stemming from his parents, Rob Reiner and Michele Singer Reiner's deaths. Nick, 32, pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances during his Monday, February 23, arraignment in a Los Angeles courtroom. He also waived his right to a speedy trial, which means his next court date will be April 29. Nick, who will remain in prison on no bail, wore a brown jail jumpsuit and had shaved head. He smiled briefly when his lawyer approached him, but largely didn't speak outside of entering his plea. Rob and Michele were found dead in their Brentwood, California, home on December 14, 2025, at the ages of 78 and 70, respectively. Nick was arrested hours later and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. He faces life in prison without parole or the death penalty if convicted. According to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner, Rob and Michele's cause of death was determined to be multiple sharp force injuries and ruled a homicide. Nick made his first court appearance on December 17, 2025. His lawyer at the time, Alan Jackson, claimed it was too early for his then-client to enter a plea. The following month, Nick returned to the courtroom on January 7. However, once Jackson announced during the hearing that he was stepping away from the case, Nick's arraignment was postponed. Circumstances beyond our control, but more importantly, circumstances beyond Nick's control, have dictated that, sadly, it's made it impossible for us to continue our representation of Nick. Jackson told reporters after the hearing. I'm legally and I'm ethically prohibited from explaining all the reasons why. I know that's a question on everyone's mind. Despite departing his role as Nick's attorney, Jackson insisted that he and his team remained deeply committed to Nick and his best interests. In fact, we're not just convinced. We know that the legal process will reveal the true facts of the circumstances surrounding Nick's case, Jackson said. What we've learned, and you can take this to the bank, is that, pursuant to the law in California, Nick Reiner is not guilty of murder. After Jackson withdrew from the case, public defender Kimberly Green was appointed as Nick's new lawyer. Amid the change in Nick's representation, Los Angeles District Attorney Nathan Hochman told reporters, "We are fully confident that a jury will convict Nick Reiner beyond a reasonable doubt of the brutal murders of his parents, Rob Reiner and Michele Singer Reiner, and do so unanimously." Rob and Michele's family spoke out after Nick's arraignment was delayed, with a spokesperson saying in a statement to the New York Times, "They have the utmost trust in the legal process and will not comment further on matters related to the legal proceedings." In addition to Nick, Rob and Michele, who married in May 1989, were the parents of son Jake, 34, and daughter Romy, 28. Rob was also the adoptive father of his ex-wife, Penny Marshall's daughter, Tracy, 61. Thank you for watching the video.